order for you to demand these things from the universe, you must first decide to demand those things from yourself. You must first decide to do what is required for the universe to provide to you what it is you truly desire. It takes courage to go after what you want. You've made it to step 7 on your journey to developing a rich mindset. Decision is what Napoleon Hill refers to as the mastery of procrastination. This is where the rubber meets the road. You are now clear on your chief aim, your definite purpose. You've engaged your imagination and your subconscious to help you develop a plan. But now comes the time that you have to make that decision to actually execute on that plan. Napoleon instructs us on how to make those decisions. He says, those who reach decisions promptly and definitely know what they want and generally get it. The leaders in every walk of life decide quickly and firmly. That is the major reason why they are leaders. The world has the habit of making room for those whose words and actions show that he knows where he is going. Hill defines procrastination as the opposite, making prompt and definite decisions. Mr. Hill tells us that it's not just about making prompt and definite decisions. It's also about the habit of changing your mind slowly. Many of us struggle from the lack of decision making. We allow circumstances outside of ourselves to determine what we do. We live a life as what I call like a tail wagging the dog, as opposed to you, the dog, wagging the tail. In other words, we react to what happened in life. We don't set a definite path. We don't have a definite plan. We don't have a definite destination. We react to what comes to us in life. And then we look up 20, 30, 40 years later, and we are where we are. But to have a rich mindset is the dog wagging the tail. You decide where you want to go. You decide how you want to get there. And you decide to go, to execute. And you don't quickly change your mind. So when Mr. Hill talks about promptness of the decision, so many of us have the plan. It's sitting on our computer. It's sitting on our desk. We're not executing on it. We're not beginning that journey. Why? We're delaying and delaying and delaying. Wait for just the right amount of time. Just the right time. Wait for this situation to just be the right situation. We're delaying. And when you delay, you miss the opportunity. He talks about the definiteness of your decision. And what he means by that is the commitment that you have to the decision that you make. That your decision is a clear decision and that you are committed to that decision. And what does it mean to be committed to that decision? You're accountable to yourself to make what you decide reality. And Mr. Hill writes, to make a definite decision requires courage. And why does it require courage? Because when you decide, you are accepting the consequences of your decision. You're eliminating all blame, all responsibility on someone else. And you are taking control of your own destiny. You are the captain of your ship. You accept what consequences come from the decision that you make. And that takes courage. Because many of us live a life where we don't accept accountability of our decisions because we don't make them. We just react. So we can always blame someone else for why we don't have what we really want, why we have not achieved what we thought we could achieve. Whether it's someone else, whether it's our environment, whether it's our circumstances, we put the cause to someone other than ourselves. So Mr. Hill tells us, definiteness of decision always requires courage, sometimes great courage. The person who reaches a definite decision to procure the particular job and make life pay the price he asks does not stake his life on that decision. He stakes his economic freedom. This is about your freedom. You will determine your economic freedom. Mr. Hill continues, financial independence, riches, desirable business, and professional positions are not within reach a person who neglects or refuses to expect, plan, and demand these things. Expect, plan, and demand these things. In order for you to demand these things from the universe, you must first decide to demand those things from yourself. You must first decide to do what is required for the universe to provide to you what it is you truly desire. It takes courage to go after what you want. Still instructions about making that decision. And he warns us, he says, hey, be careful of people and their opinions. Opinions a dime a dozen. Everyone has them. Sometimes the most dangerous question you can ask on your road to a rich mindset is asking the wrong person, what do you think? Be very judicious of whom you ask that question. Mr. Hill suggests that it should be those in your mastermind, those who are like-minded, those who are supportive of what you are trying to accomplish. So many people in this world have a poor mindset, have a negative mindset. And when you share that with others that of which you desire, many may tell you you can't do it. Many will tell you all the reasons why it can't happen. You don't need that. Mr. Hill says you have a brain of your own. Use it and reach your own decisions. And that is the key. So many of us are looking for someone to what we call co-sign on that of which we think, that of which we want, that is what we're going to do. Looking for consensus, looking for approval. You have your own mind. Use it. Make your own decision promptly and definitely, and stick with it. You're on the right path. You're on your way. Mr. Hill gives us some insight. He says, one of your first decisions you should make is to talk less, listen more to the right people. He says, get in the habit of keeping a closed mouth and open ears and eyes. Listen and observe as you go through your journey. Allow that information, that education to inform you along your journey. Not close yourself off that which is maybe beneficial to you, maybe instructional to you. So many people have great ideas, have great plans, but have not made the decision to do, have not committed to the do. Commit yourself to the do and just do it. See you next week. Definitely.